Here is your moment of yes from Monday, May 18th. Hello from Seattle, Washington. Look, even Mako is sort of here. We're here in Seattle. I had a 6 a.m. flight out of St. Louis today. Here for 2 days doing some work. Literally did planes, trains, and automobiles today. But here I am in beautiful Seattle. The mountain, Mount Rainier, is right on the other side of the camera here. So hey, your moment of yes for today. And it kind of reminded me today, it's like I was on a flight and there was a lot of challenges on the flight, from the turbulence to I had 2 children in front of me crying, to some people that needed to be moved around on the flight for comfort and things like that, which made my travel really uncomfortable. But what I found myself doing as other people were more challenged is I was thinking about how I could help them, or I was, sort of praying for them or thinking about them, wanting their travel to be easier, which made my travel less uncomfortable because I wasn't thinking about myself. Which made me think about last week, Shepard was in the state tennis finals with his doubles partner, and the 2 of them qualified for state with really no expectation that they would get there and really do much. Winning a match would have been an accomplishment. But they got there and they won their first match, which got them into the quarterfinals. They won the second match, which got them into the semifinals. And then lo and behold, they win their third match, which gets them into the finals. And they end up losing in a third set tiebreaker. The cool thing about sort of how they played with one another, and I really think what attributed to their success, was that the 2 of them are best friends. They're school best friends. And they genuinely like each other. They want to see each other do well, and neither one of them wanted to let the other person down. So if one was having a rough match, instead of getting down on themselves, they would try to turn it around because they didn't want to let their teammate down, and vice versa. So the other cool thing was they were always thinking about their teammate because they wanted to be successful for them. And when their teammate was struggling, they were always trying to lift their teammate up. And to be able to see what they were able to do, not winning the whole thing, but going so much further than anyone expected. It was just this great example, similar to my flight today, is that when we're not focused on just ourselves and how does this impact me and how do I look and poor me or poor that, but we're actually thinking about how can we actually help the people around us, especially when it's a friend or a teammate, man, does it elevate our performance. And so we can do that in our families. We can do it with our spouses. Yeah, Hollister, I should probably do that more. We can do it with everybody, the people that we work with. That's what we're going in to talk to a company tomorrow about, how they can do it as an organization. And so, when we're stuck in ourselves, right, we can kind of get into a funk. But when we switch and we play for someone else, we work for someone else, we try to take care of someone else, it gets us out of our own stuff, and it really makes us perform and play better in the process. So there you have it. That's your moment of yes from beautiful northern Seattle, Washington. Have a great week, everyone.